All right, folks, how you guys doing? Happy hump day. Of course, it is I, Travis, owner of Valkyrie Fitness, and I am here going over some quick instructions for tomorrow's homework assignment. I apologize that it's very, very bright behind me. Lighting is kind of a little difficult journey in this building, so I'm gonna try to protect the light as much as you guys so you can see what I'm doing. And then actually, you know what? Once I get started with the movements, I'll flip this guy around. So let's just go ahead and do that. Flip this guy around, give you guys a little bit better view. Okay, so in the movements today, we got a couple things going on. Okay, so you guys are gonna be starting off with what's called a ruck. So CrossFitters, I know you guys out there know what a ruck is, but for everyone else, it's really just, you know, making sure you got some significant weight. You're having a backpack. So any type of backpack will do. You want to make sure you get as much weight in that backpack as you can withstand for a certain time frame. Okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to work a full 1 mile on that ruck, okay? So we're gonna fill up this backpack, and what I want you to do is I want you to fill this backpack up with books, weights, whatever you got, that after 3 minutes of walking, you probably don't wanna do this anymore. So if you pick up your backpack and you're like, oh my God, this is light, I'm gonna go for a walk, that's not what we want. But if you have to do a deadlift to pick up the backpack and then put it on, that's what we're talking about, okay? We want at least 1 mile of this. And of course, you know the rules. If you don't have access to something to run, if you're in the house, you got to upstairs, downstairs, put a backpack on, turn on a timer for as long as it takes you to run a mile, walk around the damn house, okay? Do something, pick up something, clean something, do something, just get this weight on your back, okay? The great thing about rucks is you can do these ever so often, but you really don't want to get to the point where you're doing them all the time because you're really going to be kind of defeating the purpose if you do it too much. You just only want to kind of do these every so often. So the fact that we'll be doing these for the next 3 weeks is going to be almost perfect for this time of the year to really get acclimated to it without overdoing it. And similar to the other things, we won't really go over 2 miles. We'll just kind of keep it there because we're trying to think about people's neighborhoods and what they may have access to, and asking for anything over 2 miles might be a little bit too much right now, okay? When you guys get finished with that, we're gonna start off with 5 rounds. You're gonna do push-ups, okay? You got a total 10 push-ups. You're gonna do some forward lunges, and then we're gonna do those side plank hip dips, okay? So I hope I don't have to go over the lunges with you guys 9,000 times, but I will go over those side plank hip dips so you guys remember what the options, modifications are if you need it. So try to think straight legs, pop up on the hip, bring the hips forward. Don't let that booty be sitting back too far. Okay, dip and back up. If you need that option, knee down on the ground, pop the hip up. Make sure you're in a straight line, good place, dip, and back up, okay? That is your side plank hip dip. So 5 rounds, 10 push-ups. You guys got 20 or 10 total forward lunges, 10 each side on the side plank hip dips, okay? So the other thing that I want to show you guys is this next movement, which is our next building movement to try to withstand some type of upper body strength, right? So we got resistance band, row to bicep curls. 4 rounds where you're going to be doing 10 reps and adding 10 reps each round. So let's go over the movement. So first thing is the resistance band row. So what we're looking to do is a low row. So we need about half of the band. So if you have a band like this, try to take it in half, step into it, feet about shoulder width apart, shoulder blades back, row. Okay, and the more you take away from the band, the more resistance you had, right? Put that weight in the booty, shoulder blades back nice and flat. Almost get down to the very bottom of that band, Get that resistance. You got 10 of those. Then just stand up, come into the bicep curl for 10. Keep those elbows in close as you do the bicep curl. 10 of those. Once you're done, then we build. The second set, 20 and 20. Third set, 30 and 30. Fourth set, 40 and 40 is how we finish up those 4 rounds, okay? Remember those, because kind of like that push press, they might be going in some opposite directions in the next couple weeks, right? So keep an eye on that. All right, so the Metcon today is 20 minutes long, so it's a little lengthy. It's good though, it's got a nice little flow to it. And the main reason why we wanted to make this Metcon a little long today is because we just really want you guys to focus on moving, not really too much on what the movements actually are, just kind of going. Because I just know that while a lot of you guys are doing fantastic with your home workouts and you're doing great with your nutrition and stuff, a lot of you guys aren't. So we need a lot of you guys just getting back to moving, because some of you guys are just not moving. You've just given up, and I don't know why. But this Metcon is 20 minutes. It's an EMOM, so that means every minute on the minute we are moving, okay? First movement, good mornings, okay? Hey, if you got a band, you already got it out, go ahead and do the good mornings. Put the band over the neck, feet right outside the hips, lock those legs out, push that booty out, get that nice flat back, chest down to the ground, come right back up, right? Finish up with those. You got the bear crawls. You can make them bear steps, bear crawls. Just, we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going backwards. That's going to give us our total of 10. The next thing we got are odd object thrusters. If you guys got that bag that you were using at ruck, you got a sandbag, you got a kettlebell, maybe you got some dumbbells, kick that guy to the side, hit that folded up squat, press overhead, right back down into that squat. Numbers are going to go up on that one. You got 20 on that. Finishing by those alternating Supermans. It's that single arm, delt raise, leg lift at the same time. Voila. The flow, every minute on the minute. So minute number 1, good mornings. Minute number 2, bear crawls. Minute number 3, thrusters. Minute number 4, oh God, plank hip touches. How dare I forget the plank hip touches?